To reach Ruby rank in the finals, you've got to be top 500 in ranked. Luckily, I happen to know a guy who just made it in season 6, so I had to find out how in the heck did he do it, and more importantly, make sure he's doing okay. All right, we've got a very special guest today. This man has somehow clawed his way into the top 500 players in the finals, which means he's officially better than you, me, and probably the devs. He's reached Ruby rank, which is something I assumed was a myth, made up to hurt people in gold emotionally. Please welcome the person responsible for half your deaths in the finals and the reason you hate this game, but can't stop playing. Average Man!
Hello.
All right, let's get into it. First question, and be honest. At what point did you realize that you were better than everyone else, Average Man? Was it at birth or was it just after the tutorial?
Season 2.
Season 2.
That's when I reached Diamond for the first time. I was like, hell yeah, this goose edge stuff, pretty cool. I'm gonna keep on doing it.
How long have you been playing for then? Since which season?
Since the open beta, because I didn't get to the first closed beta, sadly. That the second one.
What other games did you play before this? Because you couldn't have just played just the finals. I feel like you've had to have played a lot more.
Let me see my Steam library here. So, in second place in terms of hours is Civilization 6. We've also got some Deep Rock Galactic.
Those have nothing to do with this so far. Okay, keep going.
Cyberpunk, Noita, Blade and Sorcery, Payday 2, War Thunder. Someone's gonna be happy about that. GTA 5, Hades, Ghost of the Boar, Fallout 4, Red Dead Redemption, Apex Legends of 37 hours, you know.
None of this is making sense. Okay, so you didn't play a lot of first-person shooters before this?
Not really, no.
All right. Interesting. I'm kind of blown away, so I don't know how to respond to that. So you really only play the finals as your like major first-person shooter game?
Yeah, well, so before this, my main game was Sea of Thieves, which like there'd be this one streamer that I'd watch, and then one day he like post the finals video. I'm like, what the hell is this game? I've never seen it before. I was like, wow, this game looks amazing. I've got to try this. So I tried it. It was fun. Ever since, played everything else.
And now you're a god among men.
Exactly.
How many hours do you think it took to get there, and how many of them were therapy worthy?
Not counting like menus and stuff. So
Oh, I count menus. But I don't blame you. You're a real gamer.
849 hours of playtime.
Whoa.
I'd say I had like 50 hours on Sniper maybe back in season 1 open beta. And then I discovered the goo gun and sledge combo. And ever since then, only played that.
Wait. You've used guns in this game?
Yeah, at the start. And then I was actually really good at guns, surprisingly. I could aim.
I'd like to see that again. Well, I guess we kind of force you to when we do custom games, huh?
Yeah, I can't aim anymore. That's the issue.
Okay. Well, is it true that once you hit Ruby, the game tries to uninstall itself to protect your health?
Well, you see, the thing is that Emberg, they took my family. So that's why I played the game so much.
They took your family?
And they keep threatening. Yeah, they took my family. They keep threatening to give it back. Like, I don't want my family back, you know? So I just keep playing the game.
Who's doing this specifically? Can you call them out?
So Rob.
Yeah.
Oscar, that's the two main ones, you know, because like Oscar has the muscle and Rob has the brain, you know, so it's a combined effort.
I think we should talk to somebody about this for you. Kind of worried. I guess in the meantime, though, did your matchmaking queue time increase because the game had to invent new enemies worthy of you?
Oh, definitely. I have like very long queue times, super long, like up to like 11 minutes.
No, I thought the game had like no skill-based matchmaking. Are you being serious?
In ranked, it does.
11 minutes?
So,
that was just supposed to be a full joke question.
Yeah.
I didn't think that would have a real response.
Oh yeah, ranked actually does have like rank-based matchmaking mostly. So if you're like Diamond 1, they'll keep trying to find like Diamond 1 players for you. But if they can't find that, then like search further and further slowly over time. So that's how you get long queues.
Damn, I need to start playing ranked because I hate my life playing World Tour. Oh, maybe I can just intentionally do worse so I can fight people around my level. You know?
That might be the shout.
All right, on a scale from 1 to screenshot my stats and send to my ex, how humble are you about this achievement?
Well, the issue is that I don't have an ex. I'm not exactly sure, you know, if that would count.
More priority on gaming, you know?
Exactly, all about the games. I've already sent this image of me reaching Ruby into multiple Discord servers, so I'd say pretty humble, you know?
Pretty humble, yeah. Sending it to multiple Discord servers. Okay. I'm not top 500 in anything in the world, you know? Like, it really is really cool when you think about it, being top 500 of anything. Be honest, how many monitors do you use and how many of them are just for watching yourself play?
You're getting the behind the scenes there.
Oh, shit.
Bang, the setup. Pretty crazy, isn't it?
One monitor?
Yeah, I had to buy a new monitor.
And you monitor chat through the phone. Okay.
It's a pretty cool setup, you know?
You got RGBs, so that does help make
It's got no front panel, so like...
Really?
I have to remove it because it's just blocking airflow.
What do you got in there for graphics card and processor, do you know?
So I've got amazing lighting. I know a 2060, an i7 97000, 32 gigabytes of DDR4. It's like not that good, but in the corner somewhere here, if I like PC those two, there's a 420mm liquid cooler and a X870 AR Solid. Pretty cool. I'm building a new PC.
Oh, okay. I was like, that doesn't belong on the 2060, type build. So I could see, liquid cooling for something a little bit beyond that. But what are you going to get for your graphics card then?
3090 probably, because a person I know is willing to send one, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, anything above 3070 Ti gets you dual NVENC encoders if you're trying to multi-stream or record and stream. So I'd recommend that.
So,
yeah.
I kind of need that, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Did you reach Ruby with skill, strategy, or by screaming until random people did exactly what you wanted?
Well, you see, the thing is that I don't have randoms, In the past season, I'd have just solo queue most of it. I'd have rare situations which would actually have people, and it'd be complete dog shit. I'd hate the game, I'd hate myself. I'd somehow reach diamond, but I'd just give up after that because I never want to play ranked again solo queue.
Yeah.
But this season, two people, well, not two people, mainly just one person, a Scottish laddie or Goldie or a bajillion different names he has. He started queuing with me and he'd have teams of different people to play with us.
So you're saying you used to solo queue in the previous seasons, but this time you actually have a team that you typically run with?
Yep. Here they are. See that? 628, 496.
Oh my
751.
God. All the people you run with are practically rubies, and other than really close to it.
A bit close, yeah.
They're schmoobies. It's right next to Ruby, schmoobie, I want to call that, Maybe we can make that up.
If you're gonna steal that name, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So how do you stay grounded after achieving something so spiritually transcendent? Do you still speak to people in platinum, or is that beneath you at this point?
Well, I'm speaking to a bronze player. However, I'm no longer grounded. I'm actually actively flying right now, if you didn't know. So
yeah.
The ego's a bit large, keeps my head floating in the air. But as long as they don't go outside, which I'm not doing anyway, so it's kind of fine.
You've changed, dude.
Yeah.
I don't even know who you are anymore. Have you received your official Ruby rank letter from Embark yet? The one that says we're sorry?
Not yet, but it takes about 2 days to arrive anyway, so I'm gonna wait until then.
That's fair. Have people recognize you on the street? Do they just bow, or do they hand you a screenshot of their loadout? Have you critique it?
What's a street? It's one of those weird outside things.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's next to the grass typically that you have to touch, in order to go outside.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's only one green thing I'm touching.
What's that?
This here. Only green I'm ever touching. That grass stuff, there's bugs and scary stuff in it. I don't want to touch that. This stuff here, though, that's cool. I want to keep touching this green stuff. Yeah.
Can I just say, if I played against somebody like this, I would rage quit, with that card?
I'm proud to be the one that makes someone rage quit. I've had people do it before. I killed them and they instantly leave.
Yeah.
I'm so happy each time.
I mean, season 3 Emerald is the scariest part of everything you have, I think.
Yeah.
Because it was borderline impossible to obtain, right? And they had to modify it since then.
Yeah, it was 75 wins in the span of a month. Truly painful.
Did they even have Emerald on season 1 and 2, or is this you have the highest of everything?
I only saw it season 3.
Truly beyond me. What's your Ruby diet like? Is it pure gamer fuel, or do you supplement it with Mountain Dew and the souls of your opponents?
It's pure Osbuse, that gets me up, pouring, and performing. It's also some Trentilla food,
Trentilla.
They make some good stuff.
Amazing. Anything else?
That's it, Drink that, eat that, keep playing.
Are you drinking water the whole time? Are you how are you staying locked in the whole time for 4 hours every day?
Only water.
Just water?
Water's all you need.
So that was a f***ing lie.
He eats carrot daggers for breakfast. That's pretty funny, Pickle Cat.
That is true.
How are we feeling so far with the interview?
I've got quite a big ego, it's going well.
It's You're gonna be famous, dude. Do you still blink during matches, or have you trained your eyelids to stay open at all times?
Well, I actually get some toothpicks and put them in the eyelids, so I make sure that I always I'm watching everything all times,
Yeah. Do you genuinely have eye drops or anything that you're using?
No.
Okay. Do your eyes ever just burn and you push through? You're I gotta do my 4 hours today?
Yes.
Really?
Well, only once, but that's because I had a concussion or some shit.
Well, okay.
I couldn't really see that well, but I still kept on playing.
Wait, tangent, you got a concussion?
I was on the field of Emerald, obviously not touching grass, that'd be weird of me, and ran into another dude, bang, head on into another head. Ah, God, that hurt. But it's fine. I kept on going on. Then later that day, bang, ball straight into the head. And the next day, I'm like, oh, God, I feel bad.
Wait. You have friends outside of the game life then?
What's outside?
Alright, so that one was just me. I'm totally kidding. So that one was just purely me. Do you recommend other players continue to play when they have a concussion?
Definitely, because I actually almost reached Ruby on that day that I had a concussion. I gained like 200 rest that day. It was pretty good.
Okay, wow. So, I mean, I guess how many of your friends out in real life introduce you as Ruby rank in the finals instead of your actual name?
None of them.
None.
They all hate the finals.
Are you really the only person in your friend group that plays?
Yeah.
Damn. Did you have any that you tried to play with and they got burnt out?
Yeah, like 3 maybe.
And you stayed through it. Are they playing other games now, or are they just tired of games, or what?
They're playing like Overwatch maybe and other bad games like that.
Oof, underdeveloped human beings. They don't understand. Damn.
Exactly. They don't see the glory of the finals.
You play Minecraft, your buddy says here?
That's actually true, yes. There's a Minecraft server with a few online friends, such as Sindens.
Yeah.
It's heavily modded, and we just play the hell out of it because it's funny. I definitely don't have in it to do my workshop clothing. Does not exist in then. Stop checking for it.
Okay. Multiple choice question here. Our last, I think, 6 questions we're at. What's the scientifically proven best way to flex your Ruby status in the lobbies without saying a word? Hello spamming? Switching to the default skin, ironically? Standing completely still as intimidation? Lighting your teammates on fire? Or pagoda launching?
Easily pagoda launching.
I knew you'd say
the best pagoda launch clips,
It's
it just, I break it, just spins around. Everyone's like, what the hell is that going on in the sky? It just launches into the stratosphere. It's the best. Impact tried to nerf me multiple times with that. They like changed like the building destroys and such.
because of you.
But I still find a way. Yeah, because of me. But I still find a way to launch it after. They did try and fix it a few times, and I still find ways to pagoda launch.
How many pagodas do you think you've launched in your career?
Oh, that's actually a different question. How many times have I played in Kyoto? That's a better one. Which is a lot of times because it's always in rotation for some reason. I hate Kyoto and back. Why do I always get it?
What's your favorite map?
Fortune Stadium. It's close to my head. It's like a bright light after a dark time. AKA Season 3.
All right, that's fair.
Also, just a really good map.
Yeah.
I was like in competitive things like tournament stuff. I always choose Fortune Stadium because I usually win those ones. If I love Fortune Stadium.
You don't like Monaco? Like Monaco's by far my favorite.
It's lots of open areas, and it's got like the forest areas. Don't like this forest. It just like makes it hard to see the people, and they can shoot me, and it stinks.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. See, I feel like Monaco has more to run around in between things, but then again, I'm not a Ruby, so I don't know.
I mean, as a sledgehammer, like I just make my ways to run in between.
Yeah, you make your own path.
Yeah.
If you had to teach a class on how to be this cracked, what would the course be called?
The Goose Sledge Academy, because that's the first step. Play Goose Sledge.
Goose Sledge Academy. I mean, yeah, I think that perfectly summarizes you. When an announcer says good things about you, I believe they do, right? This contestant's popping off, dominating, whatever.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, do you whisper back things like, I know, or have you learned how to suppress it?
I think I am the best. When I see myself on the billboard, I make a gigantic goo penis. Like I put 2 goo balls in like a gigantic shaft.
Okay.
Just to truly show how good I am at the game,
All right, so here's where we talk about goo penises for like 2.5 minutes. So if that doesn't interest you, feel free to skip ahead. I won't judge you. If anything, you're just more mature than us for not partaking in this debauchery.
I actually have a picture of every single billboard in the game with a penis on it.
Oh, please do
and it's
share.
the best thing ever.
Oh god, the people are dying to know.
There you go. I make the non-me's smaller, and then when it's me, it's like a bit bigger,
Wait.
I'm always holding the tension on them.
You posted this on.
Look at the little guy.
On
Every single one on the map. Fortune Stadium by far has the most billboards. All of them. Joe Biden. This is a special one. Actually, I also have a few streamer penises as well. I'm not sure they are. I have like a Neon Guts penis. I have I think I have a Belize one as well. I've definitely got. Actually, I don't think I have a Rob Back one. He doesn't get enough kills.
Pow.
Oh my god, average.
But there's a lot of penises.
That's really funny, dude.
Yeah, this is the original, You can see like the non-pristine shape in it, it's like a bit messed up because that's the first one.
That's the first, yeah, it's a prototype.
But that's the start of it. That's it all began.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. That's too freaking funny.
There you go.
It's got a curve. Do you try to curve the tip?
Yeah, usually a slight bit,
Does Embark know that you do this?
I don't think so, actually. I have like a tier list of the best emotes to do with it, you know? Like this is a good emo because you see it has like the raised leg in the background. This one, I actually haven't gotten this one yet because you can put goo on it, but it's like it's really difficult, and I want to get myself on it for like the final one, you know?
I completely understand. Gamer's got a game.
This is not a Joe Biden one. It's a lot, you know? It's got like walls of them.
I love it. This is really cool, dude.
They actually removed this one. This is a rare one.
You have so many.
This billboard here no longer exists because they actually removed it. I don't know why I was here in the first place.
It's a horrible spot for it, yeah.
It's now the only goo penis on this billboard.
Yeah.
Very, very pristine.
So you're not just top 500, you're top 1 to ever put a goo penis on that billboard.
Top 1 goo penis.
Wow, truly magnificent. You have a lot more than I was expecting. Oh my god.
Every single one on the map.
The pointing kind of reminds me of that scene from American Psycho where he's looking in the mirror while, you know, doing things with that girl.
Grandpa, what did he do when you were younger? Like 75-degree bend in it. Plopman, you know, he's one of my rank buddies. He's also a pretty big Twitch dude. This is a fellow Goo Sledge here. This is in Melee Customs.
Amazing.
This was the entire Ruby team back in 15 of ranks, actually.
We could talk about goo penises for hours.
Thank you, Confucius, gifting me for the goo penises.
All right.
Enough of the penises.
Yeah, enough. Would you consider donating some of your skill to charity like a transplant for struggling silvers?
Well, you see, I'm like quite high up in the Ruby, you know, in like a bad way, you know. I want to be like top 1, but I'm right now like top 470 or something.
That's crazy.
So I kind of can't spare any, you know. I need to keep it all for myself, like a big hungry dragon, you know, just holding on my skill on my Ruby gems.
I guess a real question would be, would you actually consider maybe doing, I don't know, YouTube or Twitch and showing some of your skills? Or do you already do that?
I do some Twitch. I need to do more YouTube, but I'm lazy. Yeah, I need to like edit, and I can't do it when I'm grinding Ruby, you know?
Yep, been editing this video for like, I don't know, 12 hours now. I'm not even close to done. No, honestly, I don't blame you. It's kind of one or the other. You should probably just hire somebody and have them do it for you. You could definitely do well with that. Last 2 here. If you could give one single word of advice to the viewers, what would it be? Okay, I've been like a step-by-step demonstration for this. This here is your loadout. You're playing like a stinky medium build right now. You move your mouse over here, press edit, you click on that, switch to sledgehammer. Oh. If possible, get the spoon skin. Yeah. Very important. Uh-huh. Then the specialization, likely charge and slam. Switch that to goo gun. Yeah. The rest of the loadout, pretty fine wherever you want it to be. Yeah. And that's instantly how you get better at the finals. Oh, okay. So you're saying just use goo gun and spoon. Yep. That's it. Okay. With a visible guide on how to do it. That's amazing. Thank you. I've learned so much. Also, don't solo queue. That's a very important one. Don't solo. Do not solo queue ever. What's your second favorite sledgehammer skin? You see, the holder would be cool, but you actually can't inspect this like the other holder weapons. Yeah. And that kind of stinks. They have a witch room? I didn't even know that. Yep. But as no unique inspect, most of these don't. Yeah. This is my skin before the spoon came out. Damn, that's cool. I mean, emerald, you know, it's emerald. It's pretty cool. It has to be the riff wrecker, clearly. You know, the guitar, it's not as good as a spoon, but it's still pretty cool. You know, you can play the music and you can big bonks of like sound, you know, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I gotta agree with you. I was gonna say that's probably my second favorite. Can you go back to your characters? Because I did want to make a note of something. Why are all your characters extremely tryhard except the medium that I'm just gonna call like Steve there in the middle? This is a Birmingham dude. Yeah, but if you want to go, yeah, shove you up, yeah. No, it's not all tryhard, you know. It's got some like silly little things. There's Croaks in real life. That's Croaks in real life, yeah. That's him in real life. That's him. You can find the picture. And this here is Billy Butcher from The Boys. Oh, okay. And I never changed it, so it's just always there because I never used this plot. You've never used a medium, right? You did that once probably on accident, and you quit the game. Yeah. Once they got the achievement for the medium wins. Mm-hmm. What do you think your genuine percentage is that you play with your main build? So I have 150 medium wins, 150 light wins, and now if I check, I have at least 2,700 heavy wins over the lights and mediums. Oh my god. I'm not sure many of the losses are lights or mediums, so I can't really say that well, but yeah, definitely more by like over 10 times the amount. What's your typical queue that you like to run with? And do you run with other heavies or mediums and lights or what? It's whatever they want to run, you know. I'm not that picky about like team comps. As long as they can play it well, then that's good enough for me. If you had to choose, what would you prefer though? Probably kind of difficult because having one light to like move the cash out around, like the cash boxes around, is very useful with the gateway and all. Yeah. But then the medium is also useful for like being able to heal you and such. But
then heavy also, like I did a double goo gun heavy, one for flamethrower and me with the sledge, and it worked really well surprisingly. So it's kind of hard to say.
Okay, so if I were to back you up, I could do like heavy flamethrowers, is what you're saying, and that would be good support for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you can use goo gun flamethrower, it's actually kind of difficult surprisingly.
No. I can use flamethrower. You just kind of swing it around. Oh, you got cheap viewers on Steam, but that's really useful. You should probably sign up for it.
Yeah, right.
It's probably a good idea.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
I can get the cheap best viewers.
Well, I don't want to take up much more of your time because I know you're a god.
They've got to get back to the Ruby grind, you know?
Exactly. You're built different. I'll ask my very, very last question. First of all, before I do, thank you guys, everybody, for letting me steal Average Man away for this interview. This lovely average man. You know what? Above average.
There's a count of like people saying that I'm like not average man something, because people do it a lot in game. They'll be like, you're not average man, you're a best man or something like that, and it's really funny. Like,
So yeah, last question. Can I touch your mouse pad for luck?
sure, put your hand out. It's a bit dirty and
Okay.
it's kind of a cheap mouse pad, but
We're gonna imagine this together, everybody.
bang, you touched that mouse pad.
Dang, I really felt something that I've really never felt. I think I'm gonna be better now. I think I can make Ruby as well.
You better get all the headshots now easily.
Yeah. Well, thank you. This is genuinely fun.
Yep, and thanks for the good questions and for giving me this entertainment
Yeah.
and for ego boosting me.
I'll let you get back to it. I'll keep your stream open though.
Yeah, bye bye Panda, thank you.